lose their R gene and it becomes sensitive again. And to our surprise, I'll share that cotrimazole, which was like, which we call it as Septron, which were we using it before, that has become sensitive to Klebsiella. We don't have a heart to use it for Klebsiella, but otherwise it is become sensitive because it's been years, nobody has been using that drug. So we do have a pre-prescription approach and we have post-prescription also. So we do have a restrictive policy that these antibiotics will not be used for 1 year, and throughout the hospital it is there, and it is not available in the, we do have everything online, so it is not available to the doctors in the drop-down list. It is not available with the pharmacy. We do carry on an audit, and if anyone is using or someone gets it from outside, then he is being told that you cannot use it. Then post-prescription is we carry on all the audits so that at least we know which type of antibiotics the doctor has been using and whether they are using the restricted drugs or not. So that is also there. So this is the policy, the type of patients we have, and then antibiotics given. So we do have, for the medical part, we do have for the surgical. Surgical, if it is a clean surgery, it is just 1 dose of antibiotic given 1 hour before the surgery or at the time of induction, it is there. But if it is post-CTRT, like after chemotherapy and radiation, because the patient is immunocompromised, then usually 1 antibiotic is added along with. So definitely with the organ part, the antibiotic dose or prophylaxis will be little different. So same way as I told you, the sensitivity patterns in 2014, what we saw with imipenem and meropenem, and you will find with Amica genta was in rotation, that became sensitive, and later on we found that when imipenem and piptaz were sent, then MIC values became better, but otherwise definitely it was lower. So this is how we send a circular so that nobody can use it. And this is where then we monitor the antibiotics which were sent on vacation, how many, like we sent a circular here, and from next only 1 person who has used this. So you have to carry on the audit so that at least it is not being used, so it has to be true. So this is how we calculate the pharmacy part also, like how many it is being used. So thing is, like, we don't have new drugs, no research molecule is there in India, definitely no, not there. Vaccines and preventions, no innovation is going on. Innovative diagnostics are also there. But then future of kids is bad. If a child is sick at this point of time, definitely it will not be able to reach his 20 because we don't have. If he gets admitted in the hospital 2 times and he's been given carbapenem resistant bugs, he will not be able to reach his 20. So definitely we need to do something now because otherwise the scenario is bad. And I'll show you that this is what is the scenario. Into 1940, when we came up with antibiotics, they were stronger, they were able to kill the bugs, but now this is the situation and nothing is there in the pipeline and none of the Western world is coming up with antibiotics for us. They are developing antibiotics for gram-negative bacteria, but that works through KPC and we don't have that genetic mechanism over here. We do have NDM, which is more prevalent. So thank you so much. So we need to take action now, and it is actually for all of us to learn that when you have an upper respiratory tract infection, majority we get it in winters, please do not use antibiotics because it does not work. It is a viral disorder, so save antibiotics as we don't have many with us. Okay, thank you so much. Anything? Any questions, please?